Right then, boys, today I'm going to help you with breaking your limiting beliefs to help you reach your goals that you thought were impossible. You thought you would never be able to achieve them. The type of goals that you think they don't happen to me. That's not for me. That happens in movies. That happens to other people. I'm going to use a lot of the information from the book Psycho-Cybernetics. It's a fantastic read. I highly suggest you getting yourself a copy, putting it on your read list and going through it. So, let's begin. Let's define what limiting beliefs are. You know, they're phrases where you say to yourself, I'm not good enough, I always mess things up, people like me don't succeed. I hear that a lot. I'm too old, I'm too young. Maybe you have an agency. Maybe you're 18, you look like 15, you're scared of people seeing you because they won't take you seriously. You think money's hard to make. No one will take you seriously, like I just said, right? But that can be for different reasons. I'm just not a confident person. I remember seeing, the figures in my Etsy dashboards when I first began, and I would say, wow, £2,000 a day, £3,000 a day, £5,000 a day. No, it can't be me. That won't happen. No, this is not me. I only see these in the videos. The people online show these kind of dashboards. No, I'm not supposed to get here. I'm just Jamie. You have to learn how to break that because you won't be able to mentally take yourself to where you want to be. When you have these limiting beliefs, they become self-fulfilling. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You act, even without realizing, you act in ways to prove the belief true, right? You avoid risks that leads to no growth, right? And that reinforces the belief. Okay? They distort your reality. You ignore evidence that contradicts the belief and focus only on what confirms it. They block action. You procrastinate. You avoid opportunities or sabotage your own efforts because you believe you're not capable or worthy. Everyone is worthy of anything they set their mind to. If you put the work in, then you're worthy of the results you're going to get. And they kill your confidence. Your inner dialogue becomes negative, anxious, and self-defeating. You talk down about yourself. It's self-deprecating. You always make yourself the center of the joke. You always play into, things you are concerned about yourself. Right? Just a small thing. Just small things about yourself all the time, digging away. And this just limits your possibilities. You don't dream big. You don't apply for opportunities that you think you shouldn't get. Right? Even though you should. Try new things. Before you've even tried a new thing, you think, no, that's not for me. It's not for me. How do you know? You've not tried. Right? You think they're usually inherited or absorbed. They're often formed in childhood or from authority figures. They aren't truly yours, but they still control your decisions. Maybe your parents have told you your only path can be university through school and education and doing this, but you're not an academic type of person. That is not the path you want to be on. Even if you did everything right, even if you did excel at school and you did excel at university, all of that journey is not even something you want to be on. You don't want to be on that bus, right? They restrict your identity. You label yourself in fixed terms. You say I'm shy. You say I'm not creative. You say I'm not worthy. You say I'm not supposed to be here, right? Instead of seeing yourselves as changeable and evolving. You have to go through self-image reconstruction. You behave in line with your self-image. How do you see yourself when you look in the mirror? Because how you see you is how you put yourself out to the world and how you want other people to see you. So if you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you think you're weak, you're anxious, you're not very confident, you're timid, that's how people are going to see you, right? So what can we do about that? Get a pen and paper because this is going to be deep. You're going to write down deep things, right? Get a pen and paper and write down your current limiting beliefs, right? I'm not confident. I'm bad at business. I'm scared of doing cold calls, right? I think cold calls are going to go wrong. I'm scared of outreach. I'm scared of talking to new people. Whatever it is, write it in a pen and paper. You're going to be honest and true with pen and paper because no one else can see it. Once it's done, you can rip it up, you can burn it, you can throw it away. The evidence is gone. Okay, so it's not digitally stored. And once you've done that, you create a new version of yourself in writing. I am calm, confident, and capable in business situations. I'm a killer salesman. I'm amazing at outreach, right? I'm handsome. whatever it is, then just close your eyes, visualize this new self-image daily in vivid detail. Where do you see yourself? How does he interact with others? How does he go about his day? How does he walk? What's his mannerisms like? How does he speak? How does he communicate? Act and see like you're already living as that person. The theatre of the mind, a little visualization technique. The idea of this is the subconscious cannot distinguish between real experiences and vividly imagined ones. Meaning, if you were so good at imagining a situation, seeing yourself in a certain way, and you really went for it in your head, and you're really acting it out and seeing it all, the subconscious will think it's real, and now it will act as that person. It will see you in that way. Okay, I've seen him in that way, so I know he's that person. And if you can control your subconscious, how it sees you, right, you're on. So we do this, close your eyes, and mentally rehearse the version of yourself succeeding in specific situations. Giving a speech, launching a business, going on a big sales call, doing an interview, right? Add emotion, detail, and confidence. Play the scene like a movie in your head, right? You're Wolf of Wall Street. Come on, get into it, right? Repeat this daily, and the brain will begin to rewire and see you as this person. Now let's disidentify with failure, right? You are not your past failures. Mistakes are data, not definitions of your identity. Without failures, you cannot guide, you cannot learn, you cannot know which way you need to go. So we use this by reframing past failures as feedbacks, not flaws. It's feedback, not flaws. That's all it is. A failure was feedback. It wasn't supposed to happen. That's fine. Let's do something else. Let's try something else. And then remind yourself, I made a mistake, but I am not a mistake. Now, we want to dehypnotize ourselves. Many limiting beliefs are learned through life experiences and can be unlearned, just like hypnosis can be reversed. So how do we use this? We question every belief that's holding us back, that's limiting us. So we want to know, who told me this belief? Is it universally true? What's the proof I can't change? And then replace it with empowering truths and proof from your own lie to really nail in and teach your brain and your subconscious that that belief is not true. I've proved it to be not true, right? Now, practice relaxed mental focus. So the idea behind this is your brain has a built-in goal-seeking system. It's like a guided missile, right? But stress and overthinking jam it. Calm focus unleashes it. So to use this guided missile, right, we want to set a clear goal, spend a few minutes daily relaxing and mentally focusing on a successful outcome, then let go and trust your subconscious to work towards it, even when you're not actively thinking about it. So what this means is, even if you're not thinking about it, you're going towards it, right? It sounds really crazy, but your subconscious knows you want it. Subconscious knows you've been through it with it, and now it's in its head. It's locked away. It's like someone else is working on it in your head. You've got a task, and now you've delegated it away. That's how it's kind of seen. Now, use rational thinking to destroy false beliefs. Many limiting beliefs collapse when exposed to logic and truth. So we identify a limiting belief, like I'm bad at speaking, challenge it rationally. Have I always been bad? Can I learn skills to improve? Do I know people who overcame this? Replace it with a new belief. With practice, I get better each time. Simple. This is just, the whole concept here is just reinforcing and proving these beliefs wrong. Now, daily self-talk reconditioning. The idea here is your internal dialogue shapes your self-image. So, change your self-talk, change your reality. The way you speak to yourself inside, change it up, improve it. Talk more positively to yourself, more strongly. Hold yourselves a bit more accountable to what is going on, right? Repeat affirmations or personal mantras as if they're already true. I am confident, relaxed, and in control. I achieve my goals with ease and clarity. So then, boys, that is the end of today's video. I hope it helped. I hope you're really going to be on the path to destroying these limiting beliefs, because you're going to turn into an absolute machine if you are. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the links down in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.